Hello, users! And welcome to another episodic installation of Path of the Exiles, the series which I play Path of Exile. And I talk about things that are not related to this game because I can only say so much about it. And so this is another live streamed edition. And I am live streaming, and I'm responding live to the chat room. So, if the chat room has something to say, I will read it, and I will discuss. So, that's what we're doing here. And then I will upload the video for later consumption. That way I can double dip, hit those YouTube goals that I've got. Speaking of YouTube goals, I hit 7,000 subscribers recently. I was originally going to do a stream to celebrate 6,900, and then I was busy, and then I was like, alright, I'll just do a stream at 7,000, and then 7,000 happened, and now I'm at like 71 or 7,200. I don't know, I'm at the point where I'm gaining like 50 subs a day or something. It's pretty cool, but what is not cool is smoking. Don't smoke, kids. It's bad for you. Anyway, let me read the chat room. I have YouTube Red. Thank you. It's very apt, says Baku, by the way. It's very apt that Baku would have YouTube Red. For reasons that users in this chat room may not know. But I think her having YouTube Red makes a lot of sense. I'm so sorry. Fuck your ads. Please do not fuck my ads. My ads are very important. Asmund Hush says, sober, hard disappoint. Yeah, I got too drunk last night. I felt sick. Made me very uncomfortable. And I was like, you know? I don't know if I want to drink again anytime soon, to be honest. If I'm going to be 100 with you. Like, I had a lot of fun drinking, and then when I stopped the stream and started trying to relax, I just couldn't relax. Like, my tummy hurt. And I don't know if it's because I ate a lot of really interesting food. I gorged myself, but I don't know. Either way, I got drinking out of my system. I'll probably go another 2 months without drinking. But I want to finish Path of Exile, so I can't do the whole series while drunk. Well, I could. But maybe I would if someone paid me. I will say this, okay? If someone pays me money... Actually, I shouldn't say this. I think that's against guidelines. I won't say this. If someone pays me money, I will be very grateful. And I will love you for an extended period of time. But I am sober for the time being. I got it out of my system. I'm good to go. But I gotta finish this game. It's part of the rules. For those wondering, this music is Library in Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories. Yeah, I'm going in right now. I'm defeating the bad guys. Asman says, you have as many fans as there are stars in the galaxy. Well, I appreciate that. I'm not so sure about that accuracy, though. But, hey, I'm a leftist. We don't really care about accuracy and nuance. I'm emotional, and I'm driven by my emotions, of course. Drink anarchist wine. I don't know what that is. Sorry. Super lump. I didn't know that was against the guidelines. I think there's a lot of things that are against guidelines, but better safe than sorry. I'm going full cock. Did they really pay for reading a book? I was offered money to read a book. but I have not received the money yet. I forget who put money in on that. It was Cloud and someone else. This whole stream is anarchist wine with an H in it. That's correct. That's factual. Asman says, man, I wonder if I would survive this dungeon. So many monsters. You would definitely die. That goes without saying. You would be dead. Like, I don't want to be rude or anything, but you would easily die. Okay, let's talk about the computer simulation. Let's go. Okay, then my argument is quick and easy. If such a computer simulation will be possible at some point, then there is no reason to think that the outer real world isn't already there in its technological development. Alright? Are you going to read it out loud on stream? Read what out loud? Asking Superlump. Claude says, and given that the outer real world with such a technological development likely has many computers that can run such simulations, there isn't any reason to think there would be one instance of such simulation. Just as many thousands or millions of people run sims on their computer, it is likely that many of such simulations are running in the real world. So, is it more likely that we are living in the one true world, or more likely they are running in one of the very many, probably millions of simulations that are running? It is a 1 in a million probability that we're living in the real world, if you accept my bullshit numbers. I mean, sure. But again, it's one of those things where it doesn't really change anything. So, I don't know what else to say. It's an interesting theory, but it doesn't mean anything. Like, I think it's equally as likely that we're living in the real world versus one simulation or the fifth. It's all of that is equally likely, as far as I'm concerned. Fakin Name says, playing while sitting on a bed can't be good for long-term gaming. Consider getting a comfortable office chair. Avoid gaming chairs. Would you buy me one? If not, then shut up. I don't do long-term gaming anymore. If by long-term we mean like more than 2 hours at a time. I can't stand video games, to be honest. I mean the book you're being paid to read, says Superlump. I don't know if they want me to read it all aloud. I might have to ask for more money if that's the case, because that's a much bigger project. I got frickin' Enlightened. That's cool. Dev J, it's possible because you can't run an emulator inside. Can run an emulator inside an emulator. Asman says we are not living in a simulation. It's that computers look like nature because they arise in nature. Sure. Daniel S says virtualized instances of worlds. Our world is hosted in the cloud. And Cloud is the one giving these theories. Isn't that interesting? Cloud says, yeah, I said it wasn't important, just a thought that's interesting. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I don't know, like, it's certainly interesting. But I don't know. Like, I'm not trying to be rude. I just, I don't know. There's nothing else seriously to say about it. It's just, yeah, that's interesting. Okay, you know, like, but yeah, I mean, it's fun to pontificate on that kind of stuff. Fake gamer at Cyberdemon531 says Baku at Cyberdemon531. Fake gamer, fake gamer, fake gamer, fake gamer. I'm gonna have to ask you to please be respectful when atting me in the chat room. I think that's a little rude. What does your nickname mean? My nickname? Asking from DevJ. It is a monster in Doom, the cyber demon. And I thought it was cool when I was 12, and that's what I called myself. I am very much so considering changing my online branding, but at the same time, I have a hard time doing that. Sunken cost fallacy, you know? Freak Licha says, can't even get a measly Eminem shell-shocked world record. Some gamer she is. Yeah, that's true. I will do more speedruns at some point in the future, though, I can assure you. That will be a thing that will occur. I just don't know when. DevJ says, Baku, are you a Russian bot? Baku says, yes. Cloud says, yeah, there isn't anything more important to say about it. You aren't being rude. I'm completely on the same page. All right. We're on the same page. Everyone should be on the same page as me at all times. Chicken see all. It is a totally human thing to attribute real life to something man-made because we are selfish and egotistical. That's like saying, what if real life was a cardboard cutout play before PC exists? I mean, what if, right? Like, I don't know. What if we're all like playing Toy Story and we just don't realize it? Anything is possible. Daniel S. says, you're a Gemini? That's correct. That is extremely accurate information. I was born in the month of May. I'm just throwing this fucking shit in there. Yo, holy fuck. I have 4 skill points. Where should I be going? Should I go for like thick skin? I'm gonna go for Golem's Blood. Boom. Big Golem. I want to meet an alien before I die, says DevJ. Don't we all? At Chicken See All. This is coming from Cloud. I'm not saying the one true world is necessarily inhabited by humans. So not saying it's man-made. That's a good point. What if humans are a construct? I wouldn't die because I'd just a health potion, says Asmund. Yeah, you would definitely die. I'm sorry. You would definitely not just health potion. I'm afraid. I can barely health potion and I'm a pro. It does seem likely, just as creates simulations inhabited by humans, that Outer World created us in their image. I don't know if they created us in their image. If that's the case, then there's a lot more problems there to discuss. It took me the longest time to figure out what 531 in your username meant. I'm 529? Yeah? I think it's pretty basic personally, but you know. May 31st is my birthday. I'm 24 years old. That is what I am. But yeah, I don't know how much longer I'm going to be live here. I really don't know. I was originally only going to go until like around 5. So maybe in like the next 15-20 minutes. But I mean, if people really want me to keep going, I will. But I'm also, another thing I want to say is I am going to do more live streams. I'm thinking of slightly reformatting a lot of some stuff on YouTube. And as a result, I will be streaming a little bit more. So, but I don't want to burn myself out. You know what I mean? So that's kind of where I'm at right now. Don't really want to burn myself out, but I want to stream. Cloud asks, at Bats, is it that similar argument by that Nick guy? I am on Andrea's Discord. I fucking hate that Nick guy. Back me up, at Baku. My internet has cocked up once, actually. One thing is that I changed my OBS settings for like a shorter reconnect timer. And so my internet cocked up, and then it came back without doing that long OBS refreeze thing. So I think that might have fixed that problem, but I'm not sure. But either way, could also just be getting lucky. One of the things with doing these streams in the early afternoon is that all of the housemates that I have aren't using the internet, like full stop or full blast. So like bandwidth wise, like there's less of a chance for there to be cock-ups because people are at work and, you know, they're not here. So like I know a lot of people would prefer I do streams later in the day, but you know, I'm not entirely sure if that's going to be a thing, you know, for me. But we'll see. I mean, again, I am going to stream more. So, but it's just a matter of time before I really get everything, like, you know, before I figure everything out. Come on, give me another fucking thing. Bastards. By the way, we are deep, almost done with Act 7. Act 8 will be, assuming I stream tomorrow's project. Baku says, fuck Nick. All my homies hate Nick. Daniel S., keep going if you're willing, but don't burn yourself out. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I might just stream again tomorrow around the same time. I don't know. Baku says, I am using the internet. Smiley face. That is true. You are using the internet. WT serves. Good, new, or bad, IDK. But we're in an aquarium, some kid's bedroom. The Big Bang was the moment he, she, it tossed the critter pill into the tank. Been about a week as far as the kid is concerned. That's also very possible that we're in an aquarium. I like that theory. Mr. Cool Ice asks, I take it Caustic Arrow is still one of the better solo builds. I've been playing Caustic Arrow for about 5 years now, and I'm not planning on switching. So, it could be good, could be bad. I could be living in delusion this whole time, but either way, I'm taking it. Learning new builds in this game sounds like too much work, to be completely honest with everyone. I am what they call a boomer when it comes to video games. That's why I do not play new games. Mr. Cool Ice, it's the only build I've ever used, but I only play Poe when was brand new. I mean, it's the only build I've ever used as well, so we're in the same boat. Except, you know, I've been playing a lot longer. Like, in total time. Yes, yes, yes. Superlump, what's the oldest game you've ever played? I don't frickin' know. Pong, I guess? I'm an old school gamer, man. What do I do with that? Fuck, man, I don't know. We're running a sale on every stash tab! Well, isn't that interesting? They're advertising on my live stream. Fucking god dang it, GGG. You frickers. Osmond Kujish. Reductionist science tend to see the universe as random walk. So when we make computer simulations that look like reality, they turn it on its head and say we are living in a simulation. It's too much for some to embrace the fact that the new things will reflect the essence of nature. But the fractal makes sense. Nature first, then computers that emulate it? Sure. Reminder not to advertise your stash in public, says Freaklicha. That is an excellent reminder. That might actually be the best reminder I've ever heard, at least in recent memory. There's way too many people advertising their stash in public. Myself included. Gotta learn to ground ourselves a little bit. Yeah, very soon here, I'm gonna peace out, I think. I will do another live stream tomorrow, perhaps around the same time, but, we will see. We will all see. What's a statch? Asks Asmund Kajis. A stat. Don't worry about it. I can't translate this into words you can understand. We're just making puns? A stash is like where you'd put something. Like, I've got a stash of grapefruit. Or look at my big stash of, you know, Lego figures, you know. Though stash could also be short for mustache, but that's not the context we're talking about. I like these little bits there where you have to like jump across. I love this game, dude. I really gotta play it more. It's a good ass game. You have a stash of grapefruits? No, not really. I don't. Did you know grapefruit juice in medication really fucks with your system? If you're on any form of medication and you have grapefruit juice or grapefruits, there are specific vitamins in there that will basically make your medication more effective. So for example, if you combine like certain kinds of pills with grapefruit juice or any certain, like, I know for example DXM and grapefruit juice is a very heavenly combination, though personally I have not tried that. But if you're ever like on some sort of pills for recreational purposes, obviously be safe, but you know, avoid grapefruit juice unless you want to fuck around and find out. And this goes if you're a tran and you're on hormones. Grapefruit juice will make you a little nauseous sometimes if you drink it too close to when you take your pills. Honestly, I don't eat grapefruits or drink grapefruit juice at all, but just a little fun fact for anyone. Will D. Andrea, do you have more flicks done quick planned in the future? I'm at the point where every time I watch a movie, I do a flicks done quick about it now. But my idea is I put them out when I want to do a slower day. For like, if above it all, like if I don't really feel like doing that many videos, I like having videos in the can that I can just kind of like upload if I don't really feel like doing anything. Because I like to upload every single day. That's kind of my thing. And so those are like more videos that I have in the can. And I can put something up. But yes, there's going to be a lot more. I think I've already done like 5 after the latest one that's uploaded. But again, I just watch random ass shit. Who's your favorite historical anarchist these days? Asked Asmund. I am not nearly intelligent enough in order to answer that question. I don't read as much as I should. Ask me in like 2 years from now and I'll probably have a better answer. After this boss fight, I'm going to peace out, by the way. So I'd like to thank everyone for viewing on this pleasant day. You are all wonderful people. Except for Superlump. I'm sorry, Superlump, you're not a wonderful person. I just looked at the chat and you were the first person who I read. I'm so sorry. Freaklitcher says, please don't give the Republicans any ideas. Superlump says, why don't they give you half the pills at in a bag of grapefruits? I mean, that's a good question. To my understanding, grapefruits kind of like get rid of, they do something that gets rid of like an enzyme or whatever that breaks down the pills that you take. And so when you get rid of it and then you do the pill, you do a lot more of it because less gets, like, when you take a certain pill, you usually take like a certain milligrams because like it's already built into the system. Like we know if you take 100 milligrams of something, only like 38 milligrams will be actually metabolized. So like that kind of distorts that a little bit. So I really don't like bosses that have these like bizarre attacks that are just annoying. But yeah, hopefully we have enjoyed talking about computer simulations, talking about how uneducated I am, and then also talking about how great of a person I am. I appreciate you all. Thank you for watching.